Look at the lighting, the fluid motion, the rain interacting with the armor. A few years ago, a shot like this required a studio, a massive render farm, and weeks of animation. Today, you don't need a degree in 3D modeling or a Hollywood budget. You can generate this directly on your laptop. We are going to build a short film from scratch using a clear 5-step workflow: scripting, generating base images, cinematic video generation, audio production, and the final edit. Having an idea is the easy part. Following this specific sequence is how you actually turn that idea into a polished, publishable short film. Step 1 is scripting. We start by feeding our core story idea into an AI chatbot to build out the scenes. You need to format your prompt with strict boundaries. Ask the AI to separate the spoken dialogue completely from the visual scene descriptions. When it generates those visual descriptions, make sure they are written in English. Most top-tier image and video generators are trained primarily on English datasets, so this ensures you get the highest accuracy from the prompt. By organizing your script this way, you create a rigid blueprint. It keeps the video models from getting confused and hallucinating details later on. Step 2 is generating base images. We use an image-to-video workflow rather than relying on text-to-video alone to lock in our character's identity. This chart measures face consistency across different generative models. The blue bars represent real human video consistency, while the other colors represent AI models. Notice how even the best AI video generators struggle to keep faces consistent from frame to frame. To fix this, we open an image generator and create a static frame. Set your aspect ratio to 16:9 for standard horizontal video or 9:16 for vertical shorts, and generate your character. That high-quality static image becomes the mandatory anchor. It gives the video model a strict visual reference to follow, keeping your character looking consistent throughout the entire scene. Step 3 is cinematic video generation. Take that base image and upload it directly into your AI video platform. Apply the separation rule to your text prompt. Explicitly divide the character's action from the camera's movement. For the camera, use standardized cinematic terms. Tell the system to execute a slow dolly in or an orbit 180 around the subject. As the AI generates the motion, you might notice the lighting suddenly shifting or the colors flickering mid-shot. To prevent this, use the negative prompt field. Input terms like lighting, temperature, and colors to lock those variables in place so the model doesn't alter them. By applying the separation rule and strict negative constraints, you stop relying on random generation. You start directing the camera intentionally. Step 4 is audio. Take the dialogue lines from your script and drop them into an AI voice generation tool. Before you generate, add specific stylistic instructions. Tagging a line as nostalgic or slow directly manipulates the pacing and tone of the AI's delivery. Next, generate your environmental sound effects. If your character is walking through a forest, create the sounds of crunching leaves and distant birds to match the on-screen action. Download all these audio files and organize them into dedicated folders. Keep your voiceovers separate from your sound effects so they are easy to find. When you pair these specific, emotionally tuned sounds with your visuals, the generated characters gain actual physical weight and a sense of life. Step 5 is the final assembly. Open your nonlinear editing software and bring in all your organized assets. Organize your timeline using a staircase method. Place video clips on track 1, your voiceover on track 2, sound effects on track 3, and background music on track 4. To make sure your dialogue is actually heard, you need to mix the audio. Select your background music track and lower it to exactly -15 decibels. Then add standard crossfades or simple fade-in and fade-out transitions between your scenes to smooth over any harsh visual cuts. Applying this strict timeline structure and precise audio mixing takes a chaotic folder of clips and turns it into a seamless viewing experience. Here is what happens when you follow these 5 steps. The camera tracks smoothly, lighting stays consistent, and audio matches the space. This entire sequence started as a few lines of separated text in a chat window. Now it has complex dolly zooms and rich layered sound design. You can apply this exact same workflow to anything. It works for quiet atmospheric fairy tales, and it works for high-energy anime action sequences. You have an entire production studio sitting on your desk. Open your tools, set your base images, and start building your first project.